What's going on YouTube? You're watching Fixed by Shaq, and in today's video I've got in here a Samsung Galaxy A55. But regardless of the Samsung Galaxy device that you've got, I'm gonna show you how to fix your Samsung Galaxy if it's not charging at all. Okay, you might be connecting in here the USB-C charger and trying to charge, but it simply doesn't charge, right? Do not worry, in today's video I'm gonna show you how to fix this annoying issue. Hey, my name is Shaq, and in this channel I help you fixing tech related issues. So if you're into tech content, consider subscribing here to the YouTube channel. Now, before we jump into the video, I'd like to let you guys know that we have different causes that might be causing your Samsung Galaxy to not charge. And today I'll be covering a few of them, which are the most common issues in here and how to fix each of those issues. So you might be having, for example, your phone stuck on the black screen in here because it doesn't have juice, or in other words, charge. Or you might be seeing, for example, a specific charging circle in here, but that doesn't increase. For example, it keeps on getting stuck on 0%. That's an example that your phone is not charging, or that the charge is not enough, or that the voltage is not enough in here to actually charge your phone. So first things first, the very first thing that I would recommend you guys to do is to actually double check your charger. For example, in my case, I've got in here this old Type-C cable, okay, and I've got in here this dock right here, okay. It's a Type-C dock as well. So what you need to do is actually try replacing the cable as well as the dock, okay. Instead of this one, try connecting a different USB cable or charging cable into the same dock, and vice versa. Try connecting a different dock into a different USB cable, just to make sure before proceeding into the tutorial that the problem doesn't lie with your charger. This is so important, just to ensure and make sure that everything is fine in here before we move into the more advanced way of solving the issue. Now, if this first step doesn't help you, we're moving into step number 2. Moving into step number 2, what I would recommend you guys to do is to actually perform a forced restart here on your Samsung Galaxy device. And how do you perform this? Well, here at the side we've got the power button or the side button, and then we've got the volume down and up, right? So in order to do this, what I need you to do is to try turning on your phone by holding the side button along with the volume down button. So you want to hold those two buttons for 5 to 6 seconds and then try to see if your Samsung Galaxy turns on. This is how it goes. I'm pressing and holding both of them, volume down along with the side one. Keep on pressing for 5 seconds, okay? And then after 5 seconds, you see the second Samsung logo. You're gonna release those buttons and try to see if your Samsung Galaxy device turns on normally. Now, this can solve a few bugs that you have. For example, this normally is a software glitch. I would recommend you guys to do this. As soon as it turns on, if it turns on, what I would need you to do is hop straight into settings down here and then go down all the way to apps, tap on apps, and then sort it by tapping here and then here to see which app has been the last one being used. Okay, so we're gonna tap here on last used, tap on OK, and you want to make sure if that's a strange application that you've installed or something that actually doesn't make a lot of sense, you can go and uninstall and then install it again by simply force stopping that specific app in order to restart it. Okay, so you want to see the latest apps that you actually accessed, and you want to make sure you force stop it, because that might be causing your software to get into a glitch and automatically get it stuck. Okay, for example, I've got this one in here. I'm going down. I'm gonna tap here on force stop and then tap on OK to stop that specific app. And then next up, I'm gonna head back into my home screen. I'm gonna press and hold the side button along with the volume down, okay? And then I'm gonna tap here on restart to restart my Samsung Galaxy device after force stopping that app. Force stopping doesn't uninstall anything, because as soon as you restart your device, that app is gonna be launched again normally, okay? Now, if step number 2 didn't help fixing the problem, do not worry, we're moving into step number 3. So basically here on step number 3, we're moving into a much advanced method of solving this issue where you're gonna need the computer, but do not worry because your data will not be lost. So do not panic, do not worry about it. The computer or laptop can be a Windows computer as well as a MacBook device or any other. It doesn't matter. In my case, I've got in here a MacBook, but do not worry. So what you want to do is, first things first, you want to make sure that your laptop is turned on. Of course, your phone is turned off because it's not turning on. And then you want to connect a USB type C or type A, whatever you have, into your computer. Okay, you want to connect your mobile phone into your computer, right? So this is what we're going to be doing. We're going to connect it into our computer, and first, next up, we're going to connect it into our phone right here. So once we do this, the next thing we're going to be doing is simply hold the side button along with the volume up button until you see the Samsung logo, and then we're going to release those specific buttons. This is how it goes. I'm pressing and holding both of the buttons. As soon as you see the Samsung Galaxy logo, you're going to release the keys and your phone should get into the recovery menu right here. So here we go. Once your Samsung Galaxy is on the recovery menu, which looks exactly like this one, you can now go on and actually disconnect the USB cable from your device. So we've got in here a specific menu where we've got many options, right? Do not worry by the way it looks like. This is an advanced way of dealing with our device settings. So over here, in order to navigate throughout the menu, we need to navigate by tapping on the volume keys in here, tapping down or up to actually go down or upwards, and then to select the specific option and execute the command, we're gonna tap on the side button in here, which will act as an OK button, okay, or as a click. So what we want to do in here is reboot our system now. So in my case here, in my device, I do not need to actually go down because reboot system now is the first option right here. But if you've got, for example, the reboot system now located down here or somewhere else, you want to make sure you go down by tapping on the volume down button in order to reach the specific reboot system now option. So here we go, reboot system now. Make sure it's reboot system now and not reboot to bootloader. So what you need to do, since I'm already here, I'm gonna tap on reboot system now. And here we go, my device is now rebooting, okay? So this actually means that your phone is restarting. Reboot means restarting, but a forced one, which is performed here by the device itself. So just wait for a couple seconds, your phone should turn on, and then you wanna double check if the problem is solved and if your device is turned on. Now, please note that rebooting your device is also useful in situations if you're facing another type of Samsung Galaxy issues, like glitches or stuff like that. You can actually perform this in order to help fixing the problem that you've got. Now, after rebooting, if your phone finally turns on, do not worry, we're gonna perform the same step. I wanna make sure you hop into settings real quick. Scroll down all the way to applications, okay, on apps, tap on apps, and then you wanna tap here on this icon right here, and then this sorted by the last used, tap on OK, and make sure you see the latest apps that you've used, tap on it, and then tap on force stop OK, and then reboot your device again or restart by pressing and holding the volume down along with the power, and then restart your device just to ensure that the problem is actually solved. I hope this video helped you fixing the problem that you've got, and if you've got any question, please leave a comment down below and I'll make sure I get to you as soon as possible. Thank you so much for making it till the end of the video, and if you find my content useful, consider subscribing here to the YouTube channel. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.